some of the locations. So tonight when you head to bed, everything is fine. Tomorrow when you wake up, especially if you know where you live out in kind of these higher hills, you can look out the window and see an inch of snow or more. Like I said, Seattle will be okay, but we're dealing with more winter weather this whole week. All right, guys?
All right, Walter, and those conditions in the mountains, as you said, are dangerous. Much of the Cascade Range looking at elevated levels of avalanche danger. We're seeing the deadly consequences. 3 people have been killed in 2 separate avalanches over the weekend. Rescuers found an adult near Stampede Pass in Kittitas County yesterday. And then today we learned a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old died after they went missing. They were snowshoeing near Snoqualmie Pass. You can see just how much snow they have got up there right now. Now, these deadly incidents illustrate the extreme risk, not just in the backcountry, but even on the heavily used trails.
Jamie Tompkins talked with experts tonight who not only forecast avalanches, they've survived them as well. And Jamie, you got some pretty great advice for anybody who's thinking about getting out in these conditions.
Yeah, tonight, David, this one expert told me there are 3 essential tips everyone needs to know before they head out into the backcountry.
You're moving along in the mountains, and it's it's a pretty calm and serene experience. And then once the snow's moving, it goes from calm to pretty violent really quick.
Scott Shell has survived multiple avalanches, and he uses his experience and skill to educate others as the executive director of the Northwest Avalanche Center.
There's a tremendous amount of force involved in an avalanche that's big enough to bury or kill you.
Sadly, that unforgiving force presented itself over the weekend with 2 deadly avalanches. One killing a 32-year-old man snowmobiling with friends at Stampede Pass, while another killed 2 teenage boys out snowshoeing at Snow Lake Trail at Alpental.
Our hearts and prayers go out to that family.
Search and rescue crews say in both cases the victims had the right equipment.
They knew the area.
But conditions are ripe for avalanche activity. Chief Meteorologist Walter Kelly says just this week alone, we will pick up a normal winter's worth of snow, almost 100 inches over the last 10 days. And we still have 6 weeks to go. If you have any plans to explore the backcountry for yourself, be it snowshoeing, skiing, snowmobiling, or just driving through, Scott says you must do these 3 things. Get the avalanche forecast, get professional avalanche training, and get the right equipment.
An avalanche transceiver, an avalanche probe, and an avalanche shovel.
In addition to teaching hundreds of avalanche preparedness classes every year, many of them free, the Northwest Avalanche Center also provides a daily avalanche forecast on its website.
You can see here on the map, these are 10 different zones that we're forecasting for.
Scott says if you aren't fully committed to understanding the forecast and what these predictions mean, then just stay away from avalanche terrain altogether.
If you're moving around in the backcountry and the rating is considerable, you need to know what you're doing.
And we've got a link to that avalanche forecast on our website, q13fox.com. But remember what Scott said. Get the training, get the gear, and also get that professional training and the forecast, because really, your life depends on it. Live near Snoqualmie Pass, I'm Jamie Tompkins, Q13 News.
But you know, when there's this much snow that's coming down, I mean, you really got to think about questioning going into some of those areas.
That's probably the smartest thing. Yeah, I mean, last week I was saying, hey, 50 inches in a weekend, and then this weekend I was saying, hey, 30 to 40 inches in a weekend, and all that verified. So you're talking about, 50, 70, 80, 100 inches all sitting there waiting to go, and then you get a day maybe like some sunshine, and you say, hey, we're going to go up there. I mean, you just got to really be careful. Mount Baker right now has the most snow in all of North America. I mean, all of North America, including Canada and Alaska, we've got the most snow. So it's just one of those things we just picked up too much, too fast.
And it's not slowing down.
No, I got many more feet this week.
Okay. All right, Walter, thank you.